What up, y'all? We back in the shop again. Got a few little parts that came in, so this is just gonna be a quick little quick video. What we got in was this Turbo Smart Pro Gate 50mm wastegate. This was a marketplace find for sure. These retail $550, $580. Got this on marketplace, brand new in the box, $200. So came with all the flanges, V-bands, came with all the different springs. I think it's got a 7-pound spring in it right now. Also got in the mail finally the flange for the turbo. So that's pretty sweet, that came in. V-band with it too. So then we can start welding up the intake piping, which is going to be pretty interesting since I've never TIG welded a day in my life. So that'll be fun. And then this is just some cheap 2-inch piping for the wastegate dump, which this gate is going to live right about here somewhere. So I gotta build a pipe that comes off of the pedestal down there, and then it's gonna sit at an angle about like that roughly, and then the dump's just gonna go straight down there in this little, just straight in that little gap there. So anyways, let's get going. Gotta take the downpipe off, take the turbo off, drill a hole in the pedestal and weld up the band or the flange or whatever you call it. Get this sucker hung. This is the fun part. It's a matter of twisting and turning. See, it does come out in one piece. Fun fact, these are bolts off of the bead locks on my gray Toyota. Oh. All right, now we got some room in there. I like that with this setup, both driver and passenger side, that I don't have to relocate my coil packs, which is really exciting. I wasn't looking forward to that. It's gonna be this one. Bam! Better idea of where this is gonna live. Say like right there. We use one of these already pre-made bins. And I'm gonna be using a hole saw to make this hole. I didn't have a 2-inch one. Well, this is 2.5, but I didn't have a 2.5-inch one. I only had 1 7/8 inches. So we'll just drill that out and then use the Dremel to get the rest of it out, because I'm not gonna go spend $40 on a 2.5-inch hole saw just to make the hole a little bit bigger. So the Dremel will work just fine. Safety first. Third, safety at some point. So I need to cut this at a steeper angle. So that's not a bad angle there. Put the wastegate way up here. That's sweet, right? It's pretty good, man. That's my rough hole mark spot. I have a punch in here somewhere. Harbor Freight drill, since my fancy Milwaukee one's in the house. Well, there's our wastegate exit hole, but I can make it bigger once I tack this on there. What a safety squint this one. One thing that I wish I had was a frickin' tube notcher, but I ain't got one of them. So we gotta wing it like always. Alright, I got the merge figured out, got it fitted up on the car and whatnot, and it clears alright. I would have liked it to be like a little bit of a sharper angle, but I'm not gonna tweak it, fucking do the whole thing all over again just to tweak it. So we're just gonna burn this in, and then we'll burn the flange in. Put this back on the car, clock the wastegate the way we want it, and then we can figure out the dump tube. So let's roll into a time lapse and weld this bad boy in. Alright, let's take a look at these welds. I just went ahead and burned in the V-band while I was there. Just for all you guys out there, or whoever, never once, anywhere, have I ever claimed to be a professional welder. I have never claimed to be a professional fabricator. I'm just a dude in a garage with some basic tools. We gave it some thicker welds down here on the bottom just to help it with a little bit. Some strength. But that's not bad. That's solid. Got one little woohoo right here. Look at that, gone. So now this can go back on the car and we can start the dump pipe. Heck yeah, man, heck yeah. Oh no, it doesn't clear. Just kidding. I already figured that part out. I like V-bands, but sometimes they're a pain in the dick to put them. So now, take my Ghetto O'Reilly exhaust piping. Ooh, it's gonna be tight. It's gonna be a tight one. Shoot, I could almost weld that bitch right on just like that. Shoo bye. I'm gonna put a little bit of an angle on this and send her home. I think my next purchase is going to be a bandsaw. Had to put a little angle in it just to get it to face the right way. Dang, that is pretty good, man. Not much room here. Can't really see it down here, but got a pretty decent angle out of it because the wastegate's facing up just a little bit. But I got it looking pretty good. Fits right between the log manifold and the frame. And this goes right down, just points at the ground. So I don't know if I'm going to make it any lower. Probably not, just because the wastegate's not open all the time, so I think that'll be just fine. So we're going to get the welder, tack that baby in, take the V-band off, fully weld it, slap her in, we'll be done. Lit my glove on fire. Now we can pull the flange off, fully weld this baby. Alright, we're just about done. Got the wastegate and everything figured out. Wastegate's on there, it's welded in. Dump tube is welded in. It just goes right between the manifold and the frame, fits in there really nicely, and you got a little bit of wiggle room to do whatever and point that where you want. So I did put the downpipe up there and everything fits and clears just fine. So that makes the exhaust now 100% done, and I am stoked on that. Gonna keep the 7-pound spring in it for now, and then when we get to dyno day, I'll just bring the springs with me and see what happens. I appreciate you guys watching again, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks.